Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Mustang News.
Thanks for joining us for this special edition of Mustang News. I'm Peter Gonzalez. The San Luis Obispo Botanical Gardens started in 1989, and they recently gained the distinction of being named one of the best botanical gardens in California by the Californist. Haley Walker is a Cal Poly senior and communications major, who is a communications intern at the San Luis Obispo Botanical Gardens. Thank you for being here, Haley.
Of course.
So tell me a little bit about what it means for the Botanical Society to be named one of the best by the Californist.
For us, it was a big surprise. We're up there with some really big names. The UC Davis Arboretum's on there, the San Francisco Botanical Garden's on there, and it really means that people are recognizing what the garden has to offer the community.
So how can the community benefit from the garden? What are specific ways, do you think?
Well, it's actually a really great space, and it's free. So admission into the garden is free. You can go in, you can walk around, you can just really enjoy what it has to offer. And then there are also community classes. There's education programs for children. We partner with Cal Poly Stride to do a cooking program with children as well. So there's a lot for kids and the whole family.
That's awesome. And so tell me a little bit about, California's obviously been in a drought for the past couple years. How has that affected the botanical gardens and their way that they function?
It has affected us a lot in that we are really aiming to focus our efforts on drought-tolerant plants. We have a whole portion of the garden now that's fire-resistant. So what that means is that the plants don't need a lot of water to live, and then they are fire-retardant. So if the fire comes close, it protects the garden and the plants that are not fire-resistant, because wildfires have been such a problem with the drought. And we also have a spring plant sale coming up, which means that you can buy drought-tolerant plants there.
How many different varieties of plants are at the botanical gardens?
You know, there are so many, I do not even have any idea. I would say upwards of 1,000 just in probably the main garden itself.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about what you do as a communications intern.
As a communications intern, I work on the social media pages, and I do a lot of work with public outreach. So I write the press releases. If we get grants, I write that and send it out to the good news sections of newspapers, radio stations. Yeah.
What do you think you've learned the most by being a member of the botanical gardens?
I've gotten to see how a nonprofit works and how it functions, and that's been really valuable to me. I really love working with the people there. They're just really good people who care about the environment and they care about the community, so I've really benefited from that.
And how can people get involved if they want to volunteer, like students or just community members?
As a student, you can go in any day of the week. There is an office, which is the education center, and you could literally walk in and talk to anyone there, and they will get you hooked up with a volunteer position. And if you go to their website, slowbg.org, then they have all their classes and community events on there.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and that's all the time we have for today. For Mustang News, I'm Peter Gonzalez.